All right, so I'm about to modify the bevel clipper trimmer blade. This is the V2 blade. I modified this the other day. I put it to work in my shop all day yesterday to see how it worked, how it performed, and it was hitting one pass, lining people up, and sharp, crisp lines. The problem with these blades are these screws, right? In the housing unit that the screws are housed in, they only allow you to go up so far. So what I had to do to modify it, I looked and looked online trying to find someone who may have previously done it. Couldn't find anyone. So I started thinking, how can I modify this so I can push it up closer to the edge to get a tighter, more crisp line. Along the lines of the GTX, the Andy GTX, or a Wall 5-star trimmer or whatnot. And I came to the conclusion that I have to take off these screws right here, one on each side, take the clipper totally apart, and you have to use an Allen wrench. So here's my Allen wrench set, and take it off. Then you have to use a drill. Here's the drill, and a drill bit. This right here, and then basically when I take it apart, the housing unit, I have to take the drill and make the holes longer that the screws are housed in, and then put it back together, and then I can push it up for closer to the point where the blades meet, right? As you guys like to call it, zero gapping or whatnot. And from that point on, I make my adjustments, tighten it back up, and then put it back on the clipper, the bevel clipper, and this thing was hidden. So I'm about to go through that real quick and show you guys how to do it. All right, so first we gotta loosen these screws up. With your Allen key, Allen wrench key. And when you take them all the way out, it's gonna come apart. So it's important that you remember how you dismantled the thing, because you're gonna have to put it back together. So bam. See how it's all linked together. And then this is what I was talking about, this right here. You have to make that, cut into it, make it a little longer so it can slide up more. Because see, this don't have no giveaway. This is all metal. But if you can make this longer, then you have more room to push the blade up further. So how I do that is, and I also do this one too, but take the my drill, and I simply just go back and forth. And it takes a little bit of time, because actually I think this might be metal and not plastic, but trust me, it works though, and it'll be beneficial. Anything worth having takes a little work and a little bit of time. It don't come easy. And then you do the other side. It'd probably be better if you got like a, see, I just did this on the fly, But if you got like a drill blade bit that can cut through metal. So this will take a long process if you don't have one. I don't have one, so it takes a little longer, but it works still. It'll be faster with a proper drill bit. Now we got our holes elongated, however you want to say it. See how they're longer? So there's more room for the blade to go up forward. The piece right here, you also have to shave the little nodes. Like I wouldn't shave them all off, but like maybe the corners of it. See, they go off into the grooves on the base plate of the blade. There, and then also right there. So if you cut off like the front tips of it, like half of it, then it'll allow this to move up further, thus pushing this part of the blade, which is attached to that plastic piece, right? So it can go up further. In essence, pushing this part up closer. But it won't never be able to do that if you don't like cut them. So how you do it, how I did it was with a box cutter, and I simply just cut off into it and work my way for each one. Just cut it off, and then right here for that one as well. And then you put it back together, and then you have a functioning bevel blade that'd be hard hitting. So now I'm about to put it back together. And you have to push down with a little bit of force. And then tighten up the screw into the blade. Repeat the same process for the other side. Then, once you do that, right, make sure it's on there nice and sturdy. Loosen it up a little bit. I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of off a little bit. And it don't matter about the wheel, right? You can have the wheel come back. Me personally, I push it up as far as I could. And then loosen this. Loosen it up just a little bit. Not to where it pops out. The screw pop out, then the whole blade come apart. But just enough so you can push it up. So you can push the blade up. And then what I usually do is I turn it to the side and I can see if the teeth are too close or they just right. And I take my fingernail and usually I'll go like this. It'd be like a little bit of space between both the blades, the top part and the bottom blade, to where I can feel the bottom part of the blade on my fingertip. And then I also turn it this way, and if I can see the top blade out further than the bottom blade, then I know I went too far. So if that's the case, which it is slightly, I'll push it back just a little bit until I get that perfect feel. It's a feeling. I've been doing this for 23 years, so I don't use no what you call them, on the money blade setters or none of that. I use my sight and my fingernail. Most people, they use the blade setter or a mirror doing all this. I don't do that. And then once you get the like I say, the proper fitting, then you can tighten it up. All right, so that's pretty much it. I think I got it the way I want it. So the next thing is the big test of seeing how they really hit. So I'll probably have to do that at the shop. I'm at home right now, so I'm just putting this video together real quick just to show you guys basically how you can do it. And there is a solution for the bevel blade to make it hit. So I know these things, they very expensive, $215, when you could have just bought something for $70, $75 and adjusted it and been right on the spot, on the money, hitting it like you want them to hit. And this right here, for a lot of people, including me, was a big waste of money. But this is one way how you can adjust your blade, satisfy your clients with the proper look that they want, get them with them sharp razor lines, and get it with just one pass. So I did this one yesterday, and like I said, I was in my shop all day using it. I didn't want to put it down. I had to put it down to recharge it. But other than that, man, it's on the spot hitting people like they leaving out of there like they got hit with a razor. So the next video I'm gonna put up is gonna be me using these, the T blade, showing you how they hit. That this is not no fake. I don't get no check from Bevel or anything. I don't think they would even approve of anyone doing this to their blades. But it's well worth it, and it's a way that you can get your blades and your trimmers to act the way you want them to act, so you'll feel good about the product that you purchase. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, share it to other barbers, put the word out that this is how you do it. I know I took a little long in putting together this video, but I didn't have the proper tools. This housing unit, one of them, I think the top part of it is metal. So you would need actually a metal drill bit to work through it. Or you can just use a regular drill bit like I did. It just take a little bit longer. So if you want to minimize your time, get the proper drill bit. But this works, and the next video I'll be showing you in the shop with it in action. So like the video and subscribe. Thank you.